Hello my friends and welcome. If you've heard me mention the double durability magic Spiderweb Sash in a previous video, I have found clarity on that subject. In a recent video, Macro Bio Boy talks about this exact thing. What he reminds me is that I'm overlooking the obvious answer, why hell Diablo would drop a double durability sash. It would either be a failed unique, like I had stuck in my head for some reason, or it could try to roll a set item Spiderweb Sash, which doesn't exist, therefore dropping the ominous double durability belts I've been picking up. Okay, issue solved. Item 2. My search for Tal's amulet was misguided. After sifting through the Chronicles, I discovered I have indeed found a Tal Rashas amulet. However, in order to find all the said items, I do need another amulet. Let's just put up on the screen a running list of said items I need to complete the grale. I'd like to show off my Echoing Strike build to you guys now, because soon I'm going to respec, so this is a great moment to finally take a minute and go over the build I've been running essentially for 3 weeks without much change. You'll notice, like most builds in Diablo 2, enough for strength, the remaining stat points are allocated into vitality to bolster the HP pool. I prefer to have a lot of comfort while playing and would rather avoid the seat of my pants action while running repeated runs. In fact, as you'll see, I've kind of gutted the Echoing Strike build and got rid of the Consume, Demon, and Lethargy. Even though they're both very good, I find them unnecessary and prefer a more streamlined in-game variant with less button pushing. The hat, the hood, the helmet, in this case the coronet. 1 to Warlock, wish it was 2 of course, 20 faster cast, good amount of mana leech, some additional strength as well, and 34 lightning resistance. This is a self-found item, and I have my eyes peeled for an upgrade. Probably something I'm gonna have to trade for down the road. High Lord's Wrath for the amulet, +1 to all skills, which is very nice for Echoing Strike. And of course that based on character level Deadly Strike, which as you likely know is essentially double damage when it hits. I throw on a Spirit Monarch to reach that faster cast breakpoint. +2 to all skills as well, and a bunch of resistance, life, and mana. We all know the drill. If you don't, go check out Spirit Rune Word. Ring 1 is Bolcathos, +2 skills, and 5 life leech. A good amount of life per character level as well, and 50 max stamina, so that's fucking amazing. How can you go wrong? The boots, another self-find piece of equipment. Corpse Greaves, rare demon hide boots, tri-res, and a bit of faster run walk. I'm still hurting for resistances, but I'd love to see what Gore Riders could do in this slot. Ring number 2, yet another item I picked up off the ground. Faster cast rate with dual leech is just a sweet blood circle. Then add the 64 mana and some lightning res. Yep, I'm wearing that one. Still rocking Trangul's Claws in the glove slot. Not a lot of options if you value that 125 cast rate. This is an in-game version of the build, and it's not a sorceress, so of course I've been running the Enigma. I built it in a sweet dust shroud. It looks a lot nicer than the mage plate to me. Spiderweb Sash for the build. Arachnid's Mesh belt is still best in slot for most casting builds. What a sweet belt. The Fortitude Thundermaul is great for casting Echoing Strike. High damage, deadly strike, and cast speed. Also, you gain chilling armor for some additional defensive effects. Just a great option. Now I go over my charms and inventory gear real quick. Look at the sweet tome of Town Portal. I have a crap Annie, a pretty decent Geed's charm, of course some Eldred Skillers, assortment of resistance charms, and eventually I get to my weapon swap. A nice call to arms and another spirit shield and a monarch on the other hand. For my skills, I maxed out Echoing Strike and all its synergies, as well as Levitation Mastery. In the demons, I put 1 point into all except Consume, and put all my remaining points into Blood Oath. Now, I realize I'm playing an unoptimized version of the build. I was slanting my character as close as I could to a 1-button build, where it could still be effective and efficient. Regardless, let me know what builds and classes you guys are maining for the latter. I would probably recommend a point into Lethargy and to run hexes. I've been running the green hex, which is Purge, along with Eldritch Blast, since I already have a point into Blast. Now let's get you guys caught up on the loot drops. Since last video, nothing too surprising drops, but I managed to locate a few more items for the Chronicle. I'm trying to get those glowing footsteps, man. They're pretty sweet. Let's start right off with the Grale item, the Stone Raven Matriarchal Spear. One I don't see too often. Here's another strange item, the Gut Siphon. Not only does it pierce, it also leeches life, causes open wounds, and slows targets by 25%. A unique winged harpoon drops along the way, one step closer to that glowing aura. I find an omenous robe, but it rolls charged bolt. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you want to find something like blizzard or lightning specifically. Pretty cool find though. Duriel drops me a much needed Corlic statue. I might put out a short video on how to farm these fucking pesky keys. A unique ring drop, just another Nagel ring this time. I find another mid-roll Geed's charm. I've already found this piece, but I pick up another Immortal King soul cage. A roller coaster ride, almost something good. I've been trying to pick up an ethereal giant thresher for Jamali. This one fits the bill, but just have to roll 4 sockets and it's golden. A unique ring drops as I farm some Trav. Turns out it's not in the Chronicles, it's a 3 life leech BK ring. Here's one of those items I needed for the Grale. It's a unique Conqueror's Crown. Somewhere along the line I picked up a unique scythe. Athena's Wrath is the Druid's battle scythe. Another Bodachek. Shoot, so close this time. A nice little melee small charm. Here I drop the grandfather of said items. It's the Sacred Charge Colossus Blade. I grab a Sacred Rondash. Not particularly useful, but it is another Grale item for me. I found a rainbow facet, but I ran out of ID scrolls again. Ormus, please help. What do I have here? 4/3 lightning, not a great find. I score a sweet green cap. Not a Shaco, but an Infernal Cranium cap. That puts my set item Chronicles to 90% complete. A bit of circlet gambling, hoping to strike it rich, but no such luck today. It's time to socket that giant thresher from Arcane. I can use this for an insight or throw a pride in here perhaps. Funny enough, my first attempt to put insight in the new base failed. I haven't done that in a while. There, that's better. I found another ethereal thresher that also rolls 4 sockets. It's an epidemic. I found another crap Tomb Reaver. Then a beautiful little Ohm rune drops. That's my second one for ladder 13. Another Geed's Grand Charm. Another crap Geed's Charm. Also a low roll Viper Magi from Endariel. One last Grale item for the video, the green Ancient Armor. We can cross that off the list. Alright, thanks for watching until the end. Today I solved the mystery of double durability, thanks to the genius that is Macro Bio Boy. I also crossed off a lot of the Grale items I've been looking for, bringing me closer to that sweet glowing aura. By my next video, I should be wielding a Grief Sword and attacking with a Nova-style skill made of blades. Until then, have fun and stay safe, my friends.